Hey guys, Happy New Year 2021. I hope everybody has had an excellent holiday. I'm going to start off this New Year's here by taking Kay Savitz's port of 3D Tic-Tac-Toe, which he has taken from the original Adventure International source in BASIC and converted it to use FujiNet, and it's ready for general use. So I'm going to take and package it up, and you guys are going to see how I basically do this. So, for this, we are actually going to base this off of an existing, basically an existing disk. So for this, I'm actually going to go to Atari Apps, and we are going to go to Games, and I'm going to pick up a copy of Light Cycles here, mount it read-only. And we are actually going to just take and make a new disk right here. So I'll go ahead and put it here. New. Oop, no. I'm going to call it, just name it slightly different. Let's just do that again. 3D Tic-Tac-Toe ATR. And it'll be a 90K disk. It doesn't need to be any bigger than this. We'll go ahead and put that in drive 2. And we will go hold down the option because I want to take and go directly to DOS. Now we'll hit break here because it says do what, and that's because the do program is actually trying to run the Light Cycles program. We don't want to do that here. So what we want to do instead is use the Dupe disk program that's on here to take and make the second disk here. Source disks, destination disk, format, yes. And here we go. Copy same disk again. No, we're good. Let's go over and look on drive 2, and we'll see we have an exact copy over here on drive 2. But we're going to go ahead and erase cycles. Oop. Sorry. And then we're actually going to erase the startup sequence because we're going to do it again. And for this, we have pretty much everything we need to start with. There's our basic template. We're going to go ahead and reset the FujiNet to cold start back in. And we're going to go ahead. Oh, I accidentally put that in the diary directory. Whoops, but that's okay. We'll take and copy it off the file server in just a moment. But for now, we will take and grab in the networking folder here the Fuji 3D TTT that he's put together here, and we will actually put that in drive 2. And we're going to take the TNFS, the 3D Tic-Tac-Toe that we've done here, mount that read-write. And you can see what we have here. We have 3D Tic-Tac-Toe ready to boot with the auto run already in place. We just need to copy over the Tic-Tac-Toe. So with that, we'll go ahead and not hold down option, just tap it gently. And we shall go ahead and let's have a look actually in DOS real quick on drive 2. The working version is TTT beta, so we'll take and load that. Just load it. Let's not run it here. Make sure we run it. There's our 3D Tic-Tac-Toe. Ready to go. Great. We don't really need to see it, so yeah, good. Graphics 0. Pull back a little bit here. And we'll save the result. Call it TTT. Sure. So there we go. We now have on drive 1 here our copy of Tic-Tac-Toe, our auto-run sys, and our do program. The only thing left to do now is to make the startup script. Now, because I don't have copy on this disk, we'll just as easily do it here by opening a file, read write, and doing it here. We'll call it startup.exe. And we'll write out the command. We need to start with the do command. The do command just takes a string of commands separated by semicolons and then executes each one, basically doing a method similar to the auto-run sys on many basic auto boot disks, but a lot more flexible. So do car, and then once we do car, we need to go ahead and do a run. Well, we can't insert a quote here, so we have to actually take and escape it using char string 34, which will give us the double quotes. And do it again. So there we go. There's our finished string. Write out the results, and then we close the file. Boom. Okay. So when we take a look at what we've written, we'll see our finished command right there, do car, run ttt, and since this is startup.exe, this will be run automatically when DOSXL comes up. Let's make sure that this works. We'll cold start. And just like that, our game is ready to go. And now all I have to do is use the TNFS client to take and copy it up. Now I could do this in one of a couple of different ways. For example, I could do it like this. Let's go ahead and cold start back into FujiNet here. We'll do this in the most interesting way possible. And here I need to do cold start. Oop, there we go. Yes, don't you love it? Guests here in New Year's. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Eject, eject, eject. And we now think here for a second. We'll take and create a new disk over here on Atari Apps. Put it in here along with the rest of them. Yeah, 3D. Tac-Toe ATR. It's a 90K disk. Are we sure? Absolutely. And we'll mount the result here in drive 3. The reason being is that when we go ahead and we'll go ahead and launch the sector copier that I have over here, put that in drive 1, and we shall then go over to my TNFS server where I have everything running here. And there's that 3D tic-tac-toe. We'll put that in drive 2. Bam, bam, bam. So now we have our sector copier, our source disk, and our games disk here, and we'll take and just copy that right over. Hold down Option, and within a few moments we're inside the sector copier. Bam. Copy from drive 2 to 3, starting read sector, sure. Verify writes. We'll just go ahead and do all of this all at once. Insert disks, and off to the races we go. So now we're reading the results of our copied disk. And now, right, oop, did I accidentally mount that read only? Let's see. If we did that, no big deal. I'll just cold start and go back out again. Make sure that you mount your destination disks as read write. Yeah, there it is. 3D. What the hell happened? Go figure. Come on. Interesting to see what happened. 2, 3. Mm-hmm. Try this again. I really do like this copier a lot. Seriously. What happened? Okay. I guess we don't need to format the destination. See if it'll work regardless. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure. No. No. Okay. Go for it. What happened there? Try this one last time just to get this done. Go figure. Okay. So this is actually being written directly over the network over to Atari apps directly here. And we're done. Let's verify and see if this will boot. Cold started the FujiNet, come back into the FujiNet control program. Let's eject everything out and test. So now we go ahead, load 3D Tic-Tac-Toe, mount it read-only, and see if this comes up. And just like that, I think we're doing pretty good here. So I'll go ahead and leave this right here as it is, and I'll actually do a proper video on 3D Tic-Tac-Toe. Until next time, guys, have fun.